guys, you're watching the review Sanctum or everything, and hey, what were you doing there?
Well, before you kind of threw off my concentration, I was trying to play the Mario theme. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry
Mark
about that. Yep. But anyway, speaking of Mario, yes. Speaking of Mario, we're gonna get into review Sanctum, where everything and anything will be reviewed, and we're gonna be talking about Super Mario Galaxy, which we just saw a couple of days ago. Now, this is, I believe, the second week since it's been out. But we might still go heavy into spoilers, but of course, if you guys haven't seen it yet, let us know.
Oh, so we can finally, okay. Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so yeah, what can I say? The movie had a lot of stuff going on, and I guess the generic, the simplified version of the plot is that we start off with Rosalina and her place and her plan and stuff, and she has lots of little star or little glowing... Oh, that's their names? Okay. Little glowing things. And she gets attacked by Bowser Jr. that captures her and stuff. And one of the little star things, you said they're called Lumis? Lumas. Actually gets away and lets the other people, you know, Mario and all them know about it. And Mario and Luigi, they go to find Yoshi and everything. So Yoshi's in there. They bring him along. Toad's not too happy. The princess sneaks off to find out what happened with Rosalina and help them and everything. In their absence... Then we have Bowser Jr. does show up there and try to rescue his father, and the whole castle like ends up falling down like a cliff and a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, he tries to steal the castle like Bowser did in the real Mario Galaxy game.
Yeah. So then their quest now is to, I guess, that was kind of weird. I don't know where they were going exactly. Were they trying to help Bowser find Bowser Jr. or they're gonna try to find where the princess was or something?
I thought it was a combination of both, kind of.
Yes, because the weird thing is that Bowser was kind of sort of turning good, sort of, at the beginning of the movie and everything.
And then you know, he reunited with his son. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So that was basically the plot, because a lot of people were complaining about the movie like having too much stuff going on and all the whatever, but I didn't think it was that crowded and everything, to be honest. Like I said, it was just those two plots. It's the Princess and Toad going off to try to find Rosalina, while Mario and Luigi were dealing more with Bowser and Bowser Jr., and then they eventually all meet up and the rest of the stuff happens. So it's not like too complicated. I mean, the characters do go to different places and locations and stuff like that, but I wouldn't really call it like, I don't know. I guess like it was busy, but not as busy as what we heard from the reviews and the complaints and the whatever. I still had fun.
Yeah, I didn't really have much of an issue with it. I mean, it was, you know, for what it was, I didn't have any real problem with it. Yeah.
So one thing I do want to say right off the bat is I like that the movie had a lot of Luigi in it. Luigi was in the movie for the whole thing. He was not captured or missing or XYZ, so that was kind of cool.
They weren't doing the plot of like of Mario World 2 where Luigi and Mario get separated. For the most part, you're trying to reunite those two together. So I was down for that.
Yeah. So that was one of my first things. Yoshi fit right in and everything. And,
but I'm sorry. Missed opportunity. They did not do the Mama Luigi thing. I was waiting for him. I mean, they're throwing in all these other Mario references, so why couldn't they throw in that one? Because, you know, because Super Mario World back, you know, then had that joke going on. Since Luigi found him first, and he raised him, so he viewed him as his mom.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Luigi didn't like it too much.
No, God, yeah, that was funny. And he still had references, because in the beginning of the story of the movie, Rosalina was reading stories to the kids, and the kids kept asking to talk about the Mario ones, and she had already read that one. Oh, come on, we're hooked on the brothers.
Yeah.
It's like a reference to the theme song for the Captain Little Band, the live-action version of the show, for people that probably don't know.
Or either too young to even know what it is, know much of, to really get the reference.
No, I'm probably too young to know who Captain Little Band is. By now.
Oh, and Danny Wells, yeah.
Yeah. But another big thing that we liked is that there was a part where Princess and Toad actually ended up in this big casino type area and stuff.
And they had the slots sort of like in Mario 2. And also they had like that little thing on the wall, like the pinball thing. And I so remember something like that in Mario Sunshine. Because you had these floods to like get through it or something. It was like bonus.
But the main thing is that Wart was there. Wart was the one in charge, and he had like the
Mouser and Birdo.
and also the claw grip and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would have had the Triclad and the Fry Guy. Oh my gosh, I would have been like awesome.
But he still had all like the Shy Guys, you had the Ninjas, you had all the characters from Mario 2 in that whole section. And I like that it was a decently...
I just wish Mouser would have talked. And I know it's messed up because I keep thinking about the Mario Brothers Super Show just to hear what accent they would have given him.
Yeah, that cheesy accent he had over there. I don't know if it was supposed to be a Schwarzenegger-ish accent.
No, I thought it was like, I don't know what he was supposed to be. I think Mouser? I thought it was like...
some weird accent.
I thought it was supposed to be like a fake German or something. I don't know.
It was a weird accent. But yeah, he just, his little, I guess, growls and snarls and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know. And then another thing about the movie is that there were a lot of scenes where they played actual Mario music during the scenes. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of cool. And just little like little bits that go into the music. They don't play like the whole theme, but they play like the, you know, when you go into the sewer theme, whenever the Doom ships are coming from Mario 3, they play a bit of that. I think when they went underwater, they played some of the underwater.
Oh no! Oh yes, they did when Luigi got in the frog suit and and they played the water theme from Mario 3. Cause oh my gosh, I love that theme so much. Even as a kid, I used to like going to the water stages just so I could hear it.
Yeah. So one of the things that happened also in the movie, one of the characters is Bowser himself. Bowser was still super small. That they shrunk him down at the end of the first movie
with the mushroom,
and he's kind of kept in this, I guess, little castle diorama that was in there in the castle and stuff. And I guess he was getting along better with Luigi than Mario and everything. So when the whole castle got, you know, wrecked and now they're out and about, Bowser was trying to gain their trust and everything. And they tricked them, which is kind of weird when you think about it. It doesn't work that way in the games. I mean, the movie does show, similar to the games, that if you're powered up, you know, you have your fire power or whatever powers. If you get hit, you turn back to your regular self. In this case, Bowser was affected by the tiny mushroom, the blue mushroom, and he kept provoking Mario to try to hit him, because once he gets hit, he'll turn back to his regular size. But, you know, in the actual game, if you're hit by the small mushroom and you get hit, you flat out die. But,
yeah.
Okay, but for movie logic's sake, you know. So Bowser returns to his regular size, and he actually does agree to still work with them and everything.
You know, about that scene that you mentioned, how he provoked Mario, because it's like, you know, kind of, you know, how the first movie was, like, you'll never amount to anything, that kind of thing, and that pissed off Mario for this.
Yeah.
So I kind of like how they kind of went back and referenced that.
Yeah. So then what happened was that Bowser was kind of good, I guess. He was kind of a good guy. Eventually his son rescued him, and they had all these little dreams and stuff they talked about back in the day. So I guess Bowser was a good father to him or whatever. And now...
until they sent him to boarding school.
Yep. And now Bowser Jr. actually made all those dreams come true, all these evil master plans and stuff.
Have their own planet, like, in the game.
Yeah, but the thing that's interesting is that at first... Bowser was kind of shocked and almost kind of horrified of like all these things. Like, we got this big cannon, we're gonna blow up the world, and he's kind of like, ooh, okay. And then, you know, you got Mario and all them coming over, and they're trying to blast them and stuff, and Bowser's kind of like, hey, you know, we kind of get along now, you know. But eventually he does kind of go back into full-on villainry.
Yeah, thanks to Koopa Jr.
Yeah. Now, another thing we found out that was kind of surprising, I was surprised it was not just a random cameo, but there was a part where Princess and Toad had to find a pilot.
Yeah.
And, of course, the person that gave the information
was... Oh, yeah, it was Rob. Oh, my gosh. That really threw me. I don't know, the fact they found a way to use it, and we were just trying to say, wait a minute, and even as, you know, for me as a child myself back then, I don't know anybody who had Rob. The only time I saw Rob were like if you saw it in a commercial, or if they showed it as part of the package of giveaways on the game shows back like the mid 80s, like on Double Dare.
Yeah, or if you go to Toys R Us, they'll have the one that had everything on there, you know.
Oh, well, or
we just maybe able to buy that one. But,
yeah, like, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know anyone who actually had Rob. And when you think about it, unfortunately, it was a terrible gimmick because I think it only had worked with only 2 games.
Yeah, and the thing is, the movie made fun of it because like, I only found out how it actually worked when you saw the Angry Video Game Nerd, shout out,
Yeah.
episode, and he's supposed to, like, pick up things and put them in places or whatever, but the thing is
and what is a second player for one of the things?
Yeah, those like places, but the thing is, you know, this is, what, the late 80s, the technology, you know?
No, it's
so
like mid-80s.
So he's literally, like, super slow, you know, grabs the thing and whatever, and of course you as a human player just like, you know. So here he made a joke, there's like a map and stuff, and it's like, you know, where do we find the place? Oh, you'll find it right here, but like super slow, just making fun of that, of the slow motion and
But
the
just
characters
think,
patient.
but just think, back then it didn't look like it would have been that slow. I don't know. We probably wouldn't have thought of it that way.
I
For
don't
back
know.
then, because it's something that's moving on its own in general.
Yeah,
so,
but I think.
Cause you know, I even had a doll that walked, and then I think about it, that was kind of slow, but I was still amazed by it.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, when the doll's crawling and stuff, you're just watching it crawl. With the Rob, you're playing a game, and you're waiting for your turn, and you're just like, oh, get this fucker move over, you know. But anyways, when you get to the place and you look for pilots, the pilot that they chose was none other than
Fox McCloud.
Yep, from the Star Fox series. And the thing is, I heard little spoilers about it, but I thought it was like a short little scene. Like, no, this dude becomes like once he appears, he's a mainstay character to the end of the movie. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, the thing is, I did not know he was going to be in the movie like at all. Cause you know me, I don't really watch trailers, spoilers, none of that stuff. So I was legitimately surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, Fox? Well, it makes sense. He get in the
And he actually had the Star Fox theme, and he actually had the whole do a barrel roll and all that kind of stuff.
And then when he would play like the ended theme from the game, because I just get feels when I played it originally back then.
Yeah. And the thing is, like I said, because I don't think he was in the trailer still. That was still a surprise. It's just some people heard, and I think he appeared in one of the movie posters. I'm like, wow, that's a good way to keep it a secret by putting it in a movie poster. But the thing is, I thought it was kind of a thing where, you know, he flies, has a scene, he drops them off, okay, see you later, guys. But no, he was actually there throughout the movie, so that was pretty cool.
Okay, now going back to the Fox thing, I don't know if anyone else can tell me this, because honestly, I haven't played Star Fox since anything that came out in the 90s, and I do have Star Fox 2 on my Super Famicom Mini, but I never got to, fully get through it. And I never played the GameCube games with Fox. So I'm wondering, was this portrayal of his character accurate? Because going back to his 90s persona, he always came across as serious because he was the leader of the team. But here it was more like, he's all cocky. I'm God's gift to pilots or something. You know, that's how he came across to me. I said that feels kind of off for his character for me. But if that's how he's been portrayed later on, especially like in the GameCube games and stuff, where he wasn't like flying as much and he was like, on land and stuff. I'm just wondering if anyone could fill me in on that one.
I would think if not, it's probably just, he becomes a more entertaining character for the movie.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie. And like I said, Bowser does go to full-on villainy. And there's also a cool part where Mario and the princess have to kind of go through this area. And I don't know what those things are called because they have actual names. But those fire column things start popping up. And Bowser Jr. is controlling them, and when he's controlling them, like on the screen, they look like they're 8-bit versions or 8-bit cells.
Alright, so like I said, so pretty much this was the Mario Maker part of the film.
Yeah, this was a Mario Maker portion, because he's making like extra thwomps appear, and buzzsaws, and other things, and...
And then when they get to the end, and they have the bridge like in the first game.
Yeah, the famous bridge in the first game.
And they had the axes.
Yeah. Got the axes, and then on top of that, they copied from the newer Mario games, the remakes, the new Super Mario Brothers and all those, where if you throw Koopa or Bowser into the lava, he comes back as a dry bone version of himself. So they kept that too. So that was pretty interesting. Yep.
Weird, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but overall, I did enjoy the movie. Chock full of references.
Yeah, there's so many, you just don't know where to go with that. Even the first portion of the movie, before the movie started, they had a Donkey Kong reference after you get the Super Hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, with the what do you call it? The Minions, which are gonna have another movie, which is a weird I don't even know what they're doing anymore with the minions.
I don't even know what the Minions. I know nothing about the Minions. I've never seen anything with them, honestly. So.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. And some of these power-ups too. Like near the end, there's a scene where Luigi and Toad find a bunch of the mystery boxes things, question mark blocks they used to call them, and they had all these power-ups. And it's like, you know, Luigi turns into a thing that can shoot out clouds, and Mario had like a drill head,
and Yoshi was like.
Oh, like a balloon and stuff.
So I was wondering, was it the P balloon?
Maybe
power balloon?
that would have been. That's the only one we kind of recognized. But the other ones were the drill head and thing, and even Luigi's kind of like, weird,
okay.
but okay. But I'm kind of like, okay,
I guess it's a thing.
From the more newer games, I guess, like maybe what was that Super Mario Wonder or whatever, the new one where it looks like everyone's high, and all that, or something. I don't know, because it was weird though. They
was that
going.
That one Odyssey, was it?
That was another one that was called Super Mario Wonder, where he becomes an elephant or something. It's one of the more new. I think it's the newest game.
I thought that was Odyssey.
Far. No, it came after Odyssey.
Oh.
That one plays a bit more like the 2D style, but you know. But one of the most noticeable power-ups is it becomes an elephant and stuff. So who knows what her power-ups are on that one.
I've seen that, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
like I don't
think there is too many power-ups, and the movie, the both of them did that, and I'm surprised that in the first movie they had Mario with the cat power-up a lot, considering the fact that they only appeared in Mario 3D Land. It was kind of an obscure one. So this one also had some of these and stuff. But it's interesting though, and that's the thing I like about the movie too, is that with Mario's history, there's just so many power-ups, and they use them almost all.
And the thing is, it actually works for the context of the films.
Yeah, and so overall, I can say it's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like it alright.
I like the thing.
And of course, with Rosalina and Peach, you know, they actually revealed that they're related.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing is, Peach was pretty much having an existential crisis because she just wanted to know about her. You know, like where did she come from? All the Toads are celebrating her birthday, but that's just the birthday they gave her because they don't know anything about her.
Yeah, that was
randomly showed up.
That was the thing where she was kind of, I guess, depressed, looking up, and that was I like that line. It's like it's my like it's not really my birthday. That's just the day, the day they found her, though. Like that became her birthday, the day they found her, but not her actual birthday. She doesn't know her birthday or her parents or nothing,
Yeah, so thanks to the Lumas or whatever they were called, showing up, and then Peach writing her letter and leaving and going off to try to help Rosalina. She found out more about herself. So I thought that was kind of interesting. She wrote her little letter. I was thinking, and Mario gave her a parasol for her. As a present, so of course she got to use the parasol, which she used with like Super Princess Peach and all that stuff, and Mario RPG. And I like how she wrote the letter and left, even though I'm gonna leave anyway. Even though the Toad was telling her not to, I'm going. Grabbed Toad, went on their little adventure.
That letter part was kind of like the Mario 64, because she had like some kind of letter or something that same way.
Yeah, but also Mario RPG, she did the same thing. So no, she just snuck off. But her grandmother took her place, so she could sneak out. Yeah, so I got a problem with this whole series when it comes to anything with the family and relations and all of that stuff. I like how Luigi kept teasing Mario, you like Peach, you like Peach. I mean, he didn't do that, but you know what I mean. So I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, then ask her if she has a friend.
Yep. And also, I like how they did a little reference to when Yoshi showed up. Toad's like, "Oh yeah, he showed up. Let me hang out with him now." Okay,
Yeah, and I was thinking about how it was with Super Mario World. I remember when Super Mario World came out back then. I was wondering why we didn't have Toad.
Yeah.
Even back, not for the games, but for the show.
The cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. I was like, so where's Toad? You didn't go with him to Dino Land? I'm like, okay. And then we gotta put up this obnoxious blonde kid and Yoshi.
Uktar.
Yeah, he was a Toad replacement. I was like, bring back Toad, please. Bring back greedy Toad any day.
Yeah. Oh God. But that's the whole thing though. It was like I said, it was a fun movie. The biggest complaint I heard from people saying is too much stuff going on. But honestly, I didn't mind. The one thing that might have been a little too much to just tack things on.
The baby.
Yeah, the part
babies.
where they, oh god, well it was cool though. They used a what do you call it, Super Scope 6?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Super Scope 6 to blast people into babies. So of course you got the Mario and Luigi baby reference. I think that might have been a little extra.
Yeah, they really
on.
no, yeah, it was. I mean, it was so unnecessary. I mean, there are a lot of things you do from the Mario universe. There are a lot of references, but that's not one of them. How about do more Luigi's Mansion references?
Or save it for the next movie because it doesn't already had was packed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was really unnecessary. I did like how Yoshi was trying to explain how he came to be.
Mm-hmm.
That was random and funny, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the things with the baby Mario and Luigi, because in all honesty, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a child, when that game originally came out, I was looking forward to it. Then I saw it and I didn't give it a chance because I said, wait, what? I wanted like when I just with the cool stuff. But then Bowser Jr. was in there and I never gave it a chance. So I heard it was a good game though.
Yeah, I mean I liked it back then when it was interesting. And I also liked it because it brought back the Shy Guys and everything. Because up to that point there were only Mario 2, so that game brought in a whole bunch of Shy Guys and stuff. That was kind of interesting.
Okay.
And everything. But then a lot of people didn't like it too much also, I guess, lore-wise, because now it looked like Mario and Luigi were from the Mushroom Kingdom instead of from Brooklyn.
I thought they were. I always thought they were. I thought they were back at their regular home.
No, it was implied they were in the Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, I don't know if they got retconned to that now.
I'm talking about. Are you talking about? Oh, you talking about for the game?
Yeah, and Yoshi's
Yoshi's. Oh yeah, I hated that too.
Yeah, and then they started saying, well, I mean, technically speaking, it was only the cartoons, is a different, that kind of thing. So that kind of ruined the lore. But I don't know. I think in the newer games they got retconned and back that they're still from Brooklyn and they're still from our world and all that stuff. But yeah. So anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much all we can say here.
Oh, there's a spoiler.
Yeah, there's the ultimate spoiler, and if you guys don't want to hear it, then now's the time to stop the video.
And I will blame you. We went on too long.
Yeah, but yeah, they did have one of those Marvel-style cutscenes that happened until the very, very, very end of the movie. And it's funny that
we learned our lesson.
We almost left. But
I refused to leave. I said nope. Marvel has ruined this for us, and like I said, even the original Mario movie had credits after the end credits that nobody back then would have seen unless you rented the video. Because that's the only way I could have seen. That's the only way I saw it. Okay, Mark, please describe my reaction.
Oh. So basically, we were about to leave, so we were like near the little hallway to get out because the guy was waiting there to sweep up.
Yeah, that's the only reason we were going to leave because we said like, dude.
But then during the movie, there was this little monkey that was running around and acting all cutesy. But the moment you drop your guard, because cute monkey, he like steals your stuff, So he was stealing someone else's stuff now at the end of the movie, and someone socks him out. And then when the camera pans out to see who is it, it turns out to be Daisy. Yeah. Yes, and that's exactly how Wendy was acting in the theater. She was jumping up and down. If she could, she would probably be doing backflips. I mean, the poor guy was just watching, kind of like, and I'm like, yeah, she likes Daisy a lot. And everything.
I'm a Daisy fan. I've always been a Daisy fan. I always found her more interested in Peach.
Yep. So.
But my thing is, what are they gonna do with her? Because they already turned Peach into Daisy.
I mean, they'll probably make her. I mean, they could make her even more rough around the edges.
Here's hoping, cause she's like, and she's like that tomboy, don't take no mess type character.
Yeah, and that was the thing that kind of ruined it a little bit. And I know people were having their thoughts on the first movie. They made Princess Peach too like tough and competent and stuff when she's supposed to be a bit more, dainty and feminine. I mean, she can still do stuff, but she is the more feminine one. Because the thing is, Daisy is supposed to be the tougher, like more competent, tomboyish character.
Yeah.
So I guess the only thing to do is. If she appears in the next movie, I guess they gotta crank it up for her, make her even more tomboyish or more whatever than Peach, I guess.
Yeah, crank it up to 11 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I would say about Bowser's situation. Alright, so when Bowser turned into, he was willingly helping out Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi, and Toad. I think it would have been more interesting if he would have been more so like he was in Mario RPG. He was begrudgingly helping them, because, same goal, and we got to get to that castle, we got to do, whatever,
Yeah.
As opposed to him being all hunky-dory, yay, we're friends now, we do book club together. I thought he was like, I was like, what's the catch? What's the catch? And then when you find out there wasn't a catch, I'm like, okay, if that's how they're going. Alrighty then, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to see what they do with Peach. I guess we're gonna get to Tonka and all the Super Mario Land 2 stuff, and let's see. But what if they try to find a way to try to throw Wario in there anyway?
Yeah, you know, they probably could. Now that you think about it, because like kind of like how you do War in there in this one, you can kind of do something. Maybe there's an area they gotta go that has a lot of gold by chance, and they run into Wario because Wario wants the gold for himself. Hey, this is my gold, you know, that kind of stuff. And all that, so maybe.
And I was found Wario more interested in Mario.
Yeah. So maybe they could do that. I mean, he may not be like the main villain, but he might have a little portion in the movie where he appears. That'd be cool. But the weird thing about Wario is that Wario never really does, not counting Super Mario Land 2, of course. He never really appears in any of the actual main Mario games, just in the, you know, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, or whatever. But like in the actual games, it's always like just Bowser and stuff like that.
Yeah, and other material you see him with is like most like manga stuff, you know. So
yeah,
it doesn't really count.
So it would be cool to have him in the movie somewhere, you know, that kind of thing.
Now, who would voice him? That's the thing. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Daisy and the fact that they're doing that, and Luigi too. So, and yeah, I'm a Luigi Daisy shipper. So
yeah,
I've been one for years.
We'll see how that goes. That'd be kind of fun. I'm sure.
But and they had that throwaway line, and maybe Peach has a friend, you know.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're gonna make them related, because I mean, how are they gonna do that nonsense now? Is she a star person too? Like the nonsense that came up with her.
But I don't know. She could just be a regular princess. It's not, you know, there's other forms of royalty. It's not just. Oh, you know what? What they could do in the next movie is introduce I guess the Koopalings. That'd be some interesting there too.
Yeah, because I kind of hate the fact they get thrown aside for Junior.
Yeah. Probably one way to have both of them with Junior and all that stuff or whatever. But yeah, but I guess we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens in the next one. And it's like I said, it's kind of hard to see how they can escalate from here because now they went, you know, all the universes and stuff. But we'll see how that goes. But
just go to different world. I guess go to different just areas of the kingdom now.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe Tatanka will work with Bowser to help get them out of prison because they're locked up.
Yeah, I always figured they could just give him like a one-up mushroom or something. Maybe that'll make Bowser back to his flesh and blood self and everything. So it's not like a dry bone throughout the whole movie or something like that. They never do explain how Bowser comes back after that in the games, whenever he's like that. And then the next game he's back to normal, you know, that kind of thing. But, yeah. So anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez signing off with the review sanctum where everything and anything may be reviewed.
This is GP Chan, also known as Wendy, or you just call me Wendy or Ninja Juby, whatever you want to call me, but all I gotta say is this. They better not screw up Daisy, that's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah, they probably won't.
They better not have screwed up Peach.
Yeah, but, you know.
Like I said, if they would have let her build up like Mario RPG in that kind of way, I've been better off. I would have reacted better to it, but,
Yeah. So anyways, guys, see you next time.
Bye, guys. Sorry we went on so long.